Okay to go. Where to? Okay to go. Where to? How you doing? They'll never hear me coming. What's the flight plan? Roger, Wilco. How you doing? What? Over there? Roger, Wilco. Oh, it's you! What's the flight plan? How you doing? Approaching the sound barrier! Where to? What? Over there? Roger, Wilco. Oh, it's you. Approaching the sound barrier. They'll never hear me coming. Will do, man. What? Over there? Approaching the sound barrier! What? Over there? Roger, Wilco. Will do, Command. Take time. They'll never hear me coming. Take it! Will do, Command. I've got tone. Okay to go. Approaching the sound barrier. Take it. Roger, Wilco. They'll never hear me coming. Roger, Wilco. Yes! What? Over there? Bombs for you! Take it! Will do, Command! Roger, Wilco! I've got cone! Will do, Command! Roger, Wilco! Approaching the sound barrier! This bomb's for you! Yes! I've got cone! Oh, it's you! What's the flight plan? Where to? Okay to go. Take it! What? Over there? They'll never hear me coming. Yes! Will do, Command! Approaching the sound barrier! Roger, Wilco! Approaching the sound barrier! This bomb's for you!
First
Roger,
blood!
Wilco! They'll never hear me coming! Yes! Approaching the sound barrier! Roger, Wilco! They'll never hear me coming! Roger, Wilco! Approaching the sound barrier! Will do, Command! What? Over there? Roger, we'll go. Approaching the sound barrier.
I'll have it up in
Welcome
no time.
to our village.
Where to? What? Over there?
Hello.
They'll never hear me coming. Approaching the sound barrier. Roger, we'll go. Will do, Command. What? Over there? They'll never hear me coming. What? Over there? Approaching the sound barrier. They'll never hear me coming. What? Over there? They'll never hear me coming. What? Over there? They'll never hear me coming. Approaching the sound barrier. What? Over there? Will do, Commander. They'll never hear me coming.
Our allies' town needs help.
Will do, Commander. Roger, we'll go.
Welcome to our village.
What? Over there? Roger, we'll go. Approaching the sound barrier. This bomb's for you. Yes! What? Over there? They'll never hear me coming. I've got tone. This bomb's for you. How you doing? Roger, we'll go. They'll never hear me coming. I've got tone. Will do, Commander. This bomb's for you. Roger, we'll go. They'll never hear me coming. Approaching the sound barrier. Okay to go. What? Over there? They'll never hear me coming. Roger, we'll go. What? Over there? Approaching the sound barrier. Roger, we'll go. Approaching the sound barrier. I've got tone. Take it. Yes! Will do, Commander. This bomb's for you. Take it. They'll never hear me coming. Yes! Roger, we'll go. Approaching the sound barrier. What? Over there?
Our allies' town needs help.
Approaching the sound barrier. Roger, we'll go. How you doing? Okay to go. Approaching the sound barrier. Take it. Yes! I've got tone. They'll never hear me coming.
Yes, my friend.
Our
You're
allies'
interrupting my
town needs
calculations.
What ails you?
Where to? How you doing? Roger, we'll go. Will do, Commander. They'll never hear me coming. Approaching the sound barrier. They'll never hear me coming. What? Over there? Roger, we'll go. They'll never hear me coming. Roger, we'll go. They'll never hear me coming. Off to the wild blue yonder.
Killing spree.
Will do, Command. Roger, we'll go. What? Over there? They'll never hear me coming. Roger, we'll go. This bomb's for you. Approaching the sound barrier. Roger, we'll go. Yes! They'll never hear me coming. Roger, we'll go. Approaching the sound barrier. Take it. They'll never hear me coming.
Our warriors have engaged.
What? Over there? Yes! Approaching the sound barrier! Where to? Okay to go. Roger, we'll go. I've got tone. They'll never hear me coming. Roger, we'll go. Will do, Command. Approaching the sound barrier. What? Over there? Will do, Command. Roger, we'll go. What? Over there? They'll never hear me coming. Will do, Command. Roger, we'll go. They'll never hear me coming. Approaching the sound barrier. Roger, we'll go. What? Over there? Roger, we'll go. How you doing? They'll never hear me coming. Roger, we'll go. What? Over there? Approaching the sound barrier. Okay to go. This bomb's for you. Will do, Command. Yes! Approaching the sound barrier. Take it. What? Over there? Oh, it's you! Approaching the sound barrier!
I bow.
Where to? This bomb's for you! Yes! Will do, Command! How you doing? What? Over there? Approaching the sound barrier! Will do, Command! They'll never hear me coming! Roger, we'll go! Take it! Approaching the sound barrier! Roger, we'll go! They'll never hear me coming! I've got tone! What? Over there? Take it! We'll do it, Command! I came from behind! and lift off! Death! Approaching the sound barrier! Roger, Wilco! Will do, Command! I've got tone! Take it! Roger, Wilco! Will do, Command! Approaching the sound barrier! Roger, Wilco! Bombs for you! What? Over there? They'll never hear me coming.
No, not like that.
Roger,
This
Wilco!
town needs help.
Approaching the sound barrier! Will do, Command! Roger, Wilco! Will do, Command! What? Over there? Approaching the sound barrier! What? Over there? Approaching the sound barrier! What? Over there? Approaching the sound barrier! Will do, Command! Roger, Wilco! What's the flight plan? They'll never hear me coming. What? Over there? Roger, Wilco! What? Over there? Will do, Command! Roger, Wilco! Take it! What? Over there? Approaching the sound barrier! Roger, Wilco! Will do, Command! They'll never hear me coming. Okay to go. How you doing? I've got tone. This bomb's for you. Will do, Command. Approaching the sound barrier. They'll never hear me coming. Roger, Wilco! They'll never hear me coming. Will do, Command.
Dominating.
What? Over there? Oh, it's you. Will do, Command. I've got tone. Approaching the sound barrier. Roger, Wilco. Approaching the sound barrier.
Warriors have engaged the enemy.
Will do, Command. Roger, Wilco. What? Over there? They'll never hear me coming. Roger, Wilco. What? Over there? They'll never hear me coming.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Approaching the sound barrier! Up to the well through yonder! Whee! They'll never hear me coming. Roger, Wilco! What? Over there? Will do, What's the flight plan? What? Over there? Approaching the sound barrier! It'll never hear me coming. Approaching the sound barrier! Take it! Roger, Wilco!
Yes, my friend. What do you want?
Okay to go! Where to? This bomb's for you! Approaching the sound barrier! Take it! Will do, Command! What? Over there? Will do, Command! Roger, Wilco! This bomb's for you! Will do, Command! Never hear me coming! Okay to go! Roger, Wilco! Oh, it's you!
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Approaching the sound barrier! Roger, Wilco! They'll never hear me coming! Will do, man! Approaching the sound barrier! Yes! Take it! I've got tone! Will do, Command! Approaching the sound barrier! What's the flight plan?
Dominating.
Roger, Wilco! Yes! Approaching the sound barrier! Take it! I've got tone! This bomb's for you! How you doing? Take it! Okay to go!
Hello. Greetings,
Wait till
my
you
lord.
see me in action.
What's the flight plan? Roger, Wilco! Okay to go!
What is it? I'll have it up in no time.
How you doing? Okay to go? Where to? What's the flight plan? They'll never hear me coming. Oh, it's you! Roger, Wilco! What's the flight plan? Where to? How you doing? Where to? How you doing?
First
Will
blood.
do, Command. This bomb's for you. They'll never hear me coming. What? Over there? Off to the wild blue yonder. Whee! I've got tone. They'll never hear me coming. Approaching the sound barrier! They'll never hear me coming. Roger, Wilco! Will do, Command! Roger, Wilco! Approaching the sound barrier! This bomb's for you! They'll never hear me coming. Off to the wild blue yonder! Whee! Roger, Wilco! What? Over there? Will do, Command! Approaching the sound barrier! Yes!
Town needs help.
I've got tone! What? Over there? They'll never hear me coming. Will do, Command. What? Over there? This bomb's for you. Approaching the sound barrier. I've got tone. They'll never hear me coming. Oh, it's you. Approaching the sound barrier! Roger, Wilco! What? Over there? They'll never hear me coming. Approaching the sound barrier! Roger, Wilco! Take it! I've got tone! Will do, Command! They'll never hear me coming! Will do, Command! Roger, Wilco! This bomb's for you! I've got tone! Approaching the sound barrier! Roger, Wilco!
Town needs help.
Yes! Will do, Command! What? Over there? Will do, Command! Approaching the sound barrier! Take it! They'll never hear me coming! Will do, Command! Approaching the sound barrier! What? Over there? Will do, Command! They'll never hear me coming! What? Over there? They'll never hear me coming! What? Over there? This bomb's for you! Take it! I've got tone! Roger, Wilco! Take your time, turn around. Approaching the sound barrier! Will do, Command! They'll never hear me coming! Will do, Command! What? Over there? never hear me coming. Yeah! Bombs for you! What? Over there? Will do! I've got tone! Yes! What? Over there? They'll never hear me coming.
Our allies' town needs help.
How are you doing? Roger, we'll go. They'll never hear me coming. I've got tone. What? Over there? Approaching the sound barrier. What? Over there? They'll never hear me coming. Approaching the sound barrier! Take it! Roger, we'll go! They'll never hear me coming! Will do, Command! What? Over there? They'll never hear me coming! Yes! Roger, we'll go! Approaching the sound barrier! I've got tone! They'll never hear me coming! Roger, we'll go! This bomb's for you! Approaching the sound barrier! Okay to go! They'll never hear me coming. Roger, we'll go. Take it. They'll never hear me coming. Approaching the sound barrier. What? Over there?
Our allies' town needs help.
Oh, it's you. They'll never hear me coming. Will do, man! Yes! Roger, we'll go! They'll never hear me coming! Approaching the sound barrier! What? Over there? Will do, Command! What? Over there? Off to the wild blue yonder! Whee! Will do, Command!
Show me the path.
What? Over there? I've got tone! They'll never hear me coming! Roger, we'll go! Approaching the sound barrier! Take it! They'll never hear me coming! Will do, Command! Roger, we'll go! Approaching the sound barrier! Roger, we'll go! I've got tone!
Insufficient gold.
Where to? Approaching the sound barrier! Roger, we'll go! They'll never hear me coming! Will do, Command! Take it! What? Over there? Approaching the sound barrier! They came from... Roger, we'll go. What? Over there? Yes! They'll never hear me coming. Will do, Commander. What's the flight plan? Roger, we'll go. Will do, Commander. They'll never hear me coming. Will do, Commander. They'll never hear me coming. Will do, Commander. They'll never hear me coming. Will do, Commander. Roger, we'll go. They'll never hear me coming. Approaching the sound barrier. Will do, Commander. They'll never hear me coming. Roger, we'll go. Take it. Approaching the sound barrier. I've got tone.
Allied town needs help.
Will do, Commander. Roger, we'll go. They'll never hear me coming. Roger, we'll go. Approaching the sound barrier. Yes! Take it! Oh, it's you! How you doing? Roger, we'll go. What? Over there? Approaching the sound barrier! Will do, Commander. Roger, we'll go. Will do, Commander. What? Over there? They'll never hear me coming. Roger, we'll go. They'll never hear me coming. Roger, we'll go. What? Over there? Approaching the sound barrier. Roger, we'll go. Will do, Commander. What? Over there? Will do, Commander. What? Over there? Roger, we'll go. The dead shall serve. Where to? What? Over there? This bomb's for you.
Killing
They'll never
spree.
hear me coming. Yes! Will do, Commander. What? Over there? Okay to go.
What does the shadow?
They'll never hear me coming. Will do, Commander. What? Over there? Approaching the sound barrier. Roger, we'll go. They'll never hear me coming. Will do, Commander. I've got tone. Approaching the sound barrier. Will do, Commander.
The dead shall serve.
Roger, we'll go.
The restless dead await. As
How
the
you doing? Oh, it's you.
Hello.
This bomb's for you. What? Over there?
Our warriors
does
have
the shadow
engaged the
do?
enemy.
How you doing? What's the flight plan? Oh, it's you! What's the flight plan? Will do, command! Roger, will go! They'll never hear me coming! Will do, command! They'll never hear me coming! How are you doing?
Killing
Oh, it's you! Take it! Approaching
The dead
sound
shall
barrier. What's the flight plan?
Where shall my blood be spilled?
What? Over there? Will do, command! Approaching the sound barrier! I've got tone! Roger, Wilco!
This better be.
Okay to go! Take it! They'll never hear me coming! Approaching the sound barrier! What? Over there? What's the flight
The
plan?
dead shall serve.
Roger, Wilco!
What does the shadow will?
Where to?
Shall serve.
Approaching the
The
sound
restless
barrier!
dead wait.
Death! What's the flight plan? Will do, command! Approaching the sound barrier! Will do, command!
Greetings, my lord.
What? Over there? Take it! Roger, Wilco!
The restless dead await.
Oh, it's you! Approaching the sound barrier! What? Over there? Roger, Wilco!
Hello.
Where to?
This better be fought. As the
How you
shadow
doing?
wills.
Will do, command! Roger, Wilco!
What does
Approaching
the
the
shadow?
sound barrier! They'll never hear me coming!
Our warriors have
What? Over there?
The restless dead await.
Will do, command! Roger, Wilco!
The dead shall
Where to? Approaching the sound barrier! What? Over there? Roger, Wilco!
The
Our
dead.
warriors have engaged the enemy.
What? Over there?
The restless dead await.
Will do, command!
What does the shadow will?
They'll never hear me coming! Oh, it's you! Roger, Wilco! Approaching the sound barrier! What's the flight plan? Roger, Wilco! How you doing? Will do, command! Roger, Wilco! They'll never hear me coming! Oh, it's you! Will do, command! Roger, Wilco!
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Where to? What? Over
I
there?
believe, Master.
They'll never hear me coming!
Killing spree.
Approaching the sound barrier! Roger, Wilco! Approaching the sound barrier! How you doing? What? Over there? Oh, it's you! Where to? Approaching the sound barrier! Roger, Wilco! What? Over there? Okay to go!
Guide me.
Where to? They'll never hear me coming. I've got tone! What's the flight plan? Will do, Command. Oh, it's you. Okay to go. How you doing? Approaching the sound barrier. They'll never hear me coming. What's the flight plan? Will do, Command. Roger, Wilco. Will do, Command. Oh, it's you. What's the flight plan? Okay to go. Roger, Wilco. Off to the wild blue yonder! Whee! Take it! I've got tone! Approaching the sound barrier!
Dominating.
Will do, man! Yes!
Our allies' town.
I've got tone! What's the flight plan? They'll never hear me coming.
Our allies' town needs help.
Roger, Wilco. Approaching the sound barrier. Will do, Command. Never hear me coming. Roger, Wilco. How you doing? This bomb's for you. Take it. They'll never hear me coming. Will do, Command. Roger, Wilco. What? Over there? Roger, Wilco. Bombs for you. What? Over there? Approaching the sound barrier. Take it. What? Over there? Roger, Wilco! What? Over there? Approaching the sound barrier! They'll never hear me coming!
Dominating.
I've got tone! Yes! Take it! What? Over there? This bomb's for you! Where to? Will do, Command! Approaching the sound barrier! to the wild blue yonder! Whee! And liftoff! They'll never hear me coming. Approaching the sound barrier! Will do, Command! Roger, Wilco! What?
Double
Go there?
kill.
They'll never hear me coming!
Killing
Triple
spree.
kill!
How are you doing? Will do, Command! Okay to go! Approaching the sound barrier! Roger, Wilco! Approaching the sound barrier! What's the flight plan? Will do, Command! Take it! How are you doing? What's the flight plan?
Dominating.
Roger, Wilco!
Own it.